All right, welcome everyone to Topshot Tuesday. If you can't tell, I've got a bit of the nerves going because this is probably our biggest stream to date on the official Discord here. Being able to see the scrolling of the names listening in today, it's an absolute blessing. So thank you so much to everybody for joining. If this is your first time, this is our third Topshot Tuesday. My name is Sam. I'm joined here by my man Brad. We're both referees for the official Discord. And Topshot Tuesday is a weekly roundup of the week that was. And we're looking forward to providing a format that's beneficial for new and existing members in the community. So some special guests, some events, some giveaways. So stay tuned.
Wow, mate, week 3, here we are.
Oh, I can't believe it. It's awesome. It's so awesome.
Rightio. So, guys, today we're joined guest Kein. So, Kein is the co-founder of the Pick and Roll. So, the Pick and Roll is an Australian-based hoops blog that has built its reputation as an independent, unbiased voice covering Aussies playing basketball all over the world, Australia to US colleges, European leagues, NBL, WNBL at home, and national teams, and more. Welcome, Kein.
We might need to unmute him. Let's do this. Oh, maybe he needs to unmute. No. Take that off, take that on. Let's see if that works. Huh? He's still muted. Maybe he doesn't want to talk to us.
Maybe not.
Uno momento. Ooh. He is still muted. Mm-hmm. Good to see everybody joining through. Got Hawaii, Barcelona, got all the guys coming in today.
Hey, we've got Taiwan, LA, Philippines, Melbourne. Oh.
Wow.
All over the place.
All over the world. Slovenia, shout out. Ooh,
So guys, just bear with us while we sort out our...
Okay.
LA is going strong. What's the time in LA?
That's PST, isn't it? So that's
1-8. Big Island, Hawaii. Ooh. Dottie's in the house.
Dottie, good to have you.
All right.
Trying to get this out. That is so weird, the settings on that. That's all good. All right. There is
Love from Canada, Germany, Toowoomba. Oh,
Toowoomba.
Tokyo. All over the place. Inland. Oh. Sorry, team, we're just working out some issues with adding our guests.
All right, we're just gonna let it open up and see if we can get Kein on the line now. Kein, are you there by any chance? There we go.
Kein, are you there?
Hello. While we get through that, we'll have a quick look. Wrap up for the last week. I guess the thing that we've had that wrapped up today were how many challenges we had finished today? Brad, was it 2 or 3 that finished today?
Three today. So we had A21, Seeing Stars 2, and Cool Cat 3 for today.
Awesome. And I'm glad you called it MGLE.
what's the
Steph's promoting for it to be called Meagles. I'm personally not a fan of that, but yeah, MGLE Meagles came out today. LeBron and yeah, Team Meagle. I can see the Team Meagles in the house.
We got Team Meagles in the house. That's good. I like it. I like both, but MGLE's, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Devin Booker Award. Last minute. Which is really good. It was really good result. To have such a low min count. I didn't get involved personally, did you?
Yeah, I was. So I got involved in the LeBron challenge and the Cool Cats as the Master Challenge. Nothing more. I didn't get involved in the others. Go down to the voice channel on the left. Yep, that's right, guys. If you want to, so yeah, the channel's open for us to chat here, to interact with us. And then if you scroll down to the left-hand side, you'll see the Topshot Tuesday in the voice channels. And once you click on there, you should be able to hear us talk. Just getting Kein on shortly, so won't be a sec. But yeah, sorry, so got sidetracked. My brain is sometimes like a mouse on the wheel, kind of forget stuff easily. But yeah, so I got the Seeing Stars LeBron reward today, and I got a great serial number in 394, and I also got the Jokic Cool Cats and got a great reward. I think off the top of my head was 797 was the reward there. But yeah, there's lots of challenges, and I don't know if everybody's noticed, but they were 7-day challenges now.
Yeah.
So shorter time frames for challenges. And yeah, definitely I'm very, very happy with the serial numbers, both in 3 digits as well. Probably my best haul, and being honest, probably going to be my best LeBron haul that I'll ever get. So yeah, maybe not my shout yet, but there's definitely going to be giveaways coming up shortly this evening. Once we have our stream going through, actually, I might be able to give this to you guys as well. Because of the success so far of Topshot Tuesday, the guys at Dapper have trusted us with 5 weeks worth of giveaways coming up. So the next 5 weeks, we are locked in 2-pack giveaways every Tuesday. That's right, community evolution. It's all for you guys. So if you tune in every Tuesday to us live, we're going to be giving away 2-packs for everybody here that's present by doing some trivia and giveaways. But let's test this out now. Kein, are you online now? Are we able to grab you?
Am I good now?
Yeah, good, man.
Yes. Here we go. Apologies, guys, for we've never sort of tested a guest apart from Christian last week. So I think it might be role related. So
yeah.
We'll sort that out for next. So it was a good test there. So Kein, after the introduction that I gave, tell us a little more about yourself. What do you do for the pick and roll? What's your role?
Thanks for having me on, guys. Right. So just checking. You guys can hear me?
Yep, I'm good.
Yeah, mate.
So the pick and roll has been active for like 7 years now, and it's a really small business. So I do a little bit of everything, really. So from handling writer applications, being a sounding board for story ideas for the guys, and organizing interviews, then managing timelines and editing drafts, little things like story flow, whether it sounds right, and to whether quotes are referenced correctly, stats are backlinked, images are properly attributed, things like that, and paying the bills, all the boring stuff that goes into the business. But yeah, at a more abstract level, I kind of see my role as shaping the editorial voice of the site and kind of making sure we present our content in a consistent way. We don't want to sound like Twitter one-liner hot takes or water cooler talk.
Yeah.
But to be in a position where it's more like, okay, this is what we think, and this is here's some reasons why, where we kind of back it up with facts, stats and things like that. And I always stress to the team that we don't try to we want to be delivering value to the readers because it's important because we moved to a subscription model on Substack last year, and we
Yep.
want to make sure we deliver higher value content like analysis and commentary on niche topics rather than news pieces that everyone can read anywhere. But again, I'm really very thankful to everyone who believed in what we do and continue to support us, everyone from the Aussie Hoops community to the contributors who create such wonderful narrative. Otherwise, the site wouldn't be today.
Yeah, and as with you guys have built your reputation as an independent, unbiased voice, which I really like from you guys.
Yeah, it is.
Also find like when we first decided to bring you on, and the reason behind that was Pick and Roll was able to also provide through some of the guys that are really have hit the beat with providing information for everybody regarding NBA. So I remember mentioning Olgan Uluk was one of the guys that you brought through. Is that right?
Yeah, Ogan's Ogan's like the Aussie voice at this point of the news breaking and stuff like that. But yeah, Ogan basically started with the pick and roll back in the day, and he was doing Australian junior prospects for us, covering all the rising stuff. Back in the day when Ben Simmons wasn't with Philly, and that was like pre-LSU days. So it's like way back, and he's been really great ever since. So he started out with us. He did a stint in Chicago covering the Chicago Bulls beat for a little bit, and then he came back to Australia, and then back and that was about the time when Tony Harper, who used to work at Fox Sports, he reached out to us. He was saying, he needed someone to head up their basketball side, and Olgan came to mind as like the perfect fit. So I put his name forward. He aced the interview, and he's been doing great for himself ever since. And he's over at ESPN AU right now, and still doing great stuff.
Oh, he's doing great stuff, and to have a platform like yours to start off from, and give them the opportunity to do good work, because by the sounds of it, like from having the time spent with you guys, he's gone on to bigger and better things, and he couldn't have done that without being with you guys as well at the beginning.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I don't want to be claiming all the credit or anything like that. And Ogan, to be fair, he was already doing his own thing on his own Facebook page, which is called Oz Basketball Prospects, and it was specialized in doing prospects. There was a really good following over there. But I think it's important that we have the pick and roll as a sort of like a platform that acts as a springboard for budding sports writers, people who want to break into the basketball media industry, where they have a place to get opportunities and do the actual work that sports media do. Things like getting access to media accreditation, going to games and actually doing the stuff, attending post game, pre game, watching the games, asking the right questions, transcribing, and all the rest of the grind. And those are things that I think wouldn't otherwise be possible, and it's something that really is gratifying when you think back and look at all these opportunities that we create, all the possibilities that we for people who wanted to just kind of get a shot at trying to see if it works for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I could imagine it to be quite a cutthroat industry, right?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's a really small industry after all, and and there's only so many spots to go around. But again, you don't know what's going to happen until someone gets into the right situation and do what they do, right? And they could be, and without the opportunity, it's really hard to tell how good or how bad it could be. And it's all about whether the possibility is there, and and that's what we do. We try and create the gap there, and we try and make it happen for people.
Excellent. Right, so obviously hoops. So I'm interested to know what moments are on your watch list, the NBA Topshot platform.
Yeah, so as far as the watch list is concerned, I'm naturally biased towards collecting the Aussies, and I'm a Celtics fan, and so that's kind of shaped my collective focus and also the watch list. And I have a couple of big names that I like to look at. So I've been waiting for like the Joe Ingles S1 MGLE to dip so that I can add that to the showcase, but someone grabbed it before I did. So shout
No.
out to Large Snorlax who
Oh, no.
I was waiting for it to hit like $500, and then it got snipped up before. Then I was like,
No.
should have grabbed it. But all good. I'll keep waiting.
Speaking
And
of
I also
collection,
like. Yeah,
sorry, I gotta drop this right now because and I mentioned this before as well. I posted like a tweet or something about my Aussie collection that I had. And it's just a four player tweet, and I remember the first time we interacted was when you dropped in your showcase, and I looked at him like, damn, that's a really nice showcase. It's got Bogut was on there, like his run it back. You had a few others. What else did you have in that one as well, Kein?
Yeah, I think I've got most of the Aussies, excepting Simmons. Simmons has way too many moments for me to collect at this point. And I joined in late January, so there's no way I'm trying to get to like the hollow and stuff like that without investing like 100K or something like that. I've got the Bogut running back, like you said. I've got the other guys. I've got Petty. I've got Petty in the S1 common. I've got him in the MGLE. I've got with the strip, I think.
Yeah.
I got that one as well.
Yep.
I've got Thibault. I don't have Thibault's rookie debut, but I've got his S1 common. I've got his S2 stuff as well. I've got Ingles common. I've got Ingles on the S2 35K. I think
Kein? Oh,
Sorry.
no,
Sorry.
you're right. No, all good.
So like one thing about this is I've got to use the push to talk, and for some reason I've got to bind it to my space key, and so I have to keep holding space while I talk, and I kind of forget I lapse at times. So so anyway, I've got Josh Green in the collection as well, and Patty, and yeah, I think there's only so many spots on the showcase, so I've just about maxed it out right now. I don't know what I'm going to do if I start getting more Simmons moments. So once the Simmons, I've got two of the Simmons, one on the 15K S2 and another one from the Series 1 2.6K moments where he passes the Thibault, and that was a really cool one. So yeah, I think that's really it for now until the Patty. I think there's another Patty S2 moment that's waiting to be minted. I haven't seen it out in circulation yet. So once that comes out, I should grab that one.
Yeah, that should be one of the 35K commons, right? Pretty sure. So that'll be good.
Yeah,
always
for sure.
good to have more Patty Mills moments. Love him.
So we mentioned Ogun, but were there other media writers that you had working over at Pick and Roll that went on to other basketball media as well, Kein?
Yeah, so for example, we have Luke Sakari, who's working at the NBL media office as well. He used to be part of the Pick and Roll, and we have Haley Wild, who used to work in Melbourne United Media, and Matt Hickey, who's done his time with various organizations, now with News Corp in a full-time role. And we've also got a couple of names that might be more familiar with guys who are on Twitter. It's like Ben Mellis and Kane Pittman. Some of you guys might have heard of them. They were in the US for a little bit prior to the pandemic, covering the Sixers and the Bucks beats respectively. And they've also done some work with various outlets as well. So Ben's done work for the NBL and AAP, and Kane used to be in the media Basketball Australia, and he now works with NBA Australia, ESPN, and also hosts the Locked On Bucks podcast. So some of you Bucks fans might have heard of him on a very regular basis.
Yeah.
So yeah, most of these people.
So go on.
You go.
I was just asking, Ben, when you mentioned Ben's name before, that was the one that I remember reading a couple of years back in the story of being a beat writer from Australia going over to Milwaukee. just as Giannis was coming through as well, when no one used to report on the Bucks at all. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. So there was an article on the Ringer that featured Kein. So I was talking about like the rise of Giannis and how basically how under resourced the Bucks beat writers were. I think they basically had 3 guys on there, and Kein was one of them. So that was a really cool story to see. Seeing how Kein just literally took the plunge with just no full-time role, just we rearranged, we kind of coordinated his visa for him, and he headed over there to be in a beat writer role, but he wasn't actually like getting like a salary on. He was just going out on a prayer and just getting the opportunity and just trying to make things work over there. So that was really magical in its own.
That's really awesome, man. So have you done any media work in NBA locker rooms?
Yeah, I have. So way before I started sending guys over, I had I was working with another basketball site, and I kind of arranged my own media access. I applied for the credentials and stuff like that, and I first attended, I think first game must have been in 2014, attending a Celtics Bobcats game at the TD Garden. And then, of course, I'm a Celtics fan, so just getting into that game, it was really hard not to kind of fanboy at literally everyone in the Celtics locker room, because KG talking to a media scrum over. There was Avery Bradley in the corner doing a one-on-one. There was Jeff Green. There was Paul Pierce. There was just guys that you watch on League Pass all the time, and then now they were just standing in front of me just doing stuff. It was really unreal.
How do you keep composed? Like, how do you not fanboy out when you're like watching KG talking in an interview, like right around the corner from you, and the guys are just warming up as well?
Yeah, it was really hard, but I was kind of just reminding myself that everyone's just doing their work, and I'm supposed to be here doing my work because I'm there as a journal. I'm not there as a Celtics fan, so I have to kind of stay calm and try and stay focused, stay within the scrum, and then do the recordings and do all the stuff that I'm supposed to do, instead of asking for an autograph and saying, "Oh, I've been watching you all the time." It's like a way out of track, and everyone will be giving me stats if I ever did. So I was trying to be part of the crowd and not stand out.
Sounds like a really, really good experience. I don't reckon I could keep composed, to be honest.
I've got to say, I had a nerves for like days before that, but once it got into it, once it starts and you just get into the flow of it, I think it kind of helps, because everyone's just busy doing stuff, and you just kind of get caught up in just doing the stuff and just trying to know what you're supposed to do at that point. Because it was my first game, and I had no idea what I was supposed to do, so I was just literally just trying to figure out what was going on, and just trying to follow the crowd, just trying to figure out, okay, where the locker room was, okay, what's happening right now, okay, what happens at this point of time, this is what happens pre-game, this is what happens post-game. So there was a lot of learning as well, which kind of helped, I guess, helped to keep my mental under control, because I was there to do a job like that.
So outside of the Celtic players, who would you fanboy on the hardest in the NBA if you had the opportunity to sit down and have a chat with them?
I was a Chicago Bulls fan, especially a Jordan fan growing up. So I would love to speak to Michael Jordan if I from like a fanboy perspective. But just going a little bit back to the Celtics thing, I would love to chat to Russell, and it's like an basketball deserves every bit of respect for holding some arrow and at a high. It's just so different from the climate of today, especially after all the outspoken for Black Lives Matter recently. Just I really so like in every definition.
Absolutely.
Right.
Okay. Do we have any questions from the community that like to ask Kein?
I got Lloyd here. He's got, does Kein have any tips on how to thrive in the media sector in the modern era?
I don't have any tips per se, but I would say the main thing is depends on what you're talking about when you're saying media. I'm just speaking from a perspective where it's talking about like as a writer more than anything else. It would be more important to kind of cultivate your own voice, because these days it's too easy to keep reading the big names that are like, for example, Kevin O'Connor and things like that, and you kind of get caught up in their style and you kind of lose track of what you're good at. So I think it's important to kind of cultivate your own your own your own style, your own way of speaking, your own way of talking to the audience, and kind of do what you're good at.
Yeah.
But another thing would be probably establishing yourself as a personality per se, because these days, NBA, Twitter is just the thing, and just being visible is just so important. So being able to establish yourself as a brand, as a person that to for people to know that okay, you're like a guy who knows what he's talking about, and being there all the time, that's really important. So if you haven't already been on social, you probably should start cultivating a presence on social and just making sure that some random just throwing hot takes, but giving measured opinions and things like that that people can listen to, they can understand, and they can and do as well.
Yeah. And then it's like you mentioned
Really good
Zach,
advice.
and sometimes Zach, like he writes some great content, but I can't read through pages and pages of his stuff sometimes. And
I
like
agree.
you know what I
Zach
mean?
is
It's
right. Yeah. Like long form isn't for everyone, right?
yeah.
We all have our different appetites for content, and people like that 2,000, 3,000 worders, and then there's people who like the 10 things you want to do. They want to just realistical and just be done with it. They want the hot take. They want the TLDR summary kind of thing.
Yeah.
So different appetites for different audiences.
Some really good advice there.
Yeah.
We've got a question from Laffer93. This is a varying one, but best behind the scenes stories. What's your best behind the scenes story?
Best behind the scenes stories would be a lot of stuff that's off the records. I'm not sure if we can share most of them. But maybe I'd like to maybe talk a little bit about Dante Exum back when there was like pre Dante Exum injury kind of era when he was still playing for the Boomers. There was an event at Basketball Australia, and him and Liz Cambage were at that event, and we were over there covering the events. Obviously, me and Damon, my co-founder, and back then I watching Dante on the telly and all that, you always had a feel that he's kind of slender, he's old dude obviously, but coming up front with him, it's just um it's just a revelation again. This was obviously after I went to Boston and was all the athletes as well, but it's just amazing to see all these guys um that are professional athletes, right? So Dante, even though he looked so slender and stuff, he had a good frame, and he was just so, even at his age, he was really young back then. He was just so composed with media, and he was so
Wow.
patient and answering questions and things like that. And it's just trying to draw a relation to how, and thinking about how I was at his age. I would never be able to handle questions professionally the way that he did
Yeah.
back then, and even now. So it, yeah, so again, it's just things about trying to understand perspectives where you're you kind of see the athletes every day and you think, oh, they're supposed to behave a certain way and things like that and so on. But at the same time, you have to kind of relate back to their physical age and kind of understand how hard it is for them to maintain this facade all the time, and try to stay polite, stay professional, give the right answers, keep people entertained,
Yeah.
not give boring sound bites and things like that.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of stuff they have to keep in balance and kind of juggle that. And that was kind of like the gradual takeaway that I got after working in media. It's not the easiest thing that they have to do, being
Yeah, right.
doing media appearances.
Yeah. Being on song all the
So
time,
is there
being
much,
focused. Yeah.
to your knowledge, is there much training for that sort of stuff, specifically for the Australian athletes in the AIS, for example, or is that just something that these guys have to pick up just from experience in elite environments?
I would say it's just continued media exposure really, because you can see like the younger generation of NBA athletes, for example, they're coming up way more polished than they were back in the day when it was like the prep to pro generation with KG and all that. Everyone was just kind of rough and days. And these guys, these days you can look at, guys entering the draft even before they enter the draft. They come into high school like way so polished with their answers. They're just so good. If you ever listen to like just or if you're already a subscriber to Pick and Roll, you can listen to like a previous experience we did with Matthias Taibo. And Taibo is he was a rookie when we did like that interview with him last year, and he was just so polished, just so professional, just so thoughtful with his answers. It's just incredible to just kind of think of their age and understand that these guys are giving such good opinions, such good expressions, at this point in their lives.
Yeah, it'd be so hard to sort of. I would have thought at such a young age. You see a lot of I guess I can relate a little bit to following AFL so hard. Like you see some of the guys coming into the league and they're just so polished and they have all the right answers to all the questions being asked by media personalities. It's a real sign of maturity.
Yeah, 100%. And I think the other thing is that with the internet era being what it is these days, it's just so easy to make a mistake and just be crucified on Twitter or any other social media, by the way, and it's remembered for life. There is no way you can kind of undo a mistake until people forget about it. So I think they are way more conscious growing up in this era that anything that they say or they do will be a part of history, sort of, until further notice. So maybe that's just different from the way we grew up in our generation. We're kind of more loose to the things we say.
Yeah, of course, it's definitely different.
Absolutely.
Different times from what we've grown up in, what's coming through now, and that's where Topshot's a really great opportunity for all of us that are in here at the moment, right? Because we're very much early adopters in a space where digital collectibles are in their infancy. I guess maybe the last question from the chat we can ask is, what are you looking for prediction wise in the next year or two? Like, what are you hoping that Topshot can achieve, and what's your collection strategy in the next year or two?
So I'm kind of more of a collector than a flipper, obviously. So my strategy, I kind of outlined it just now. I'm going to be collecting the Celtics and kind of still focusing on the Australians, and that's probably not going to change too much. I would still be keeping my eye on the big, obviously, and Curry as well. I know that recently there's been a lot of sales everywhere. The place has been pumping and all that, but I'm reasonably confident S1 and the running backs, especially, are still the go-to, just purely because of the circulation size.
Yeah.
And the running backs they appeal to like a different audience from they appeal more to an older audience. I feel it's always all about the throwback stuff that and these athletes are retired already. They've got so many great moments that can be easily curated way better than anything else that happens in S2. Like for example, there's always guys talking about the LaMelo Ball first moment where it's what the hell is that? It's like a random moment and stuff like that. But I don't see that happening necessarily with their running back. I'm pretty sure that there'll be a lot more care put into curating the right moment for the athletes that are coming up, like Jack. And so that's going to be my long-term goal when it releases season. I think that's the timeline.
Yeah, I like the ideas of the running backs, and potentially more to come with the recent round of funding that we saw recently, and we're one step closer to the name that we won't mention, but you guys probably all know it. But we're hoping that we can get a running back of him as well. But you mentioned LaMelo, and I mentioned this earlier, or like earlier in the week. It looked like a nothing moment, right, LaMelo's? But if you actually go into the stat, it's his actual recorded NBA stat in the league. So, like, if you're looking at collectibles altogether, you're literally owning the very first registered stat of a NBA player that could potentially become an all-star within the league. And I think for me, that was probably that's what drew me to going buying that moment. But everybody's got a different strategy, right? So
100%.
Sometimes they're not attractive, sometimes they're not sexy dunks or anything like that. But yeah, I just thought it was quite interesting I like the runner backs. I really like that as something to look forward to in the future. But running a little bit over, but are you able to stick around for a little bit, Kein, while we look at doing a giveaway and do our rapid fire questions to round off the night? Is that okay?
Yeah, for sure. Do you mind if I just call out a couple of questions that I saw in the chat as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Pick a couple out. Go for it.
Yeah, so there was a question from Austin that asked about whether there's any young Australian player that's an up and comer that we should be on the lookout for. So I would probably at this point just highlight, if you weren't aware, Josh Giddey and Mojave King. Well, Josh Giddey is currently playing in the NBL's Adelaide 36ers, and he'll be going for the upcoming NBA draft. So if you haven't seen him, just make sure to go onto YouTube, look for Josh Giddey, and you should see like a pretty comprehensive scouting report video that we put together. And for Mojave King, that's the same. And Mojave isn't exactly an Aussie thing, but he is both of them are legit prospects.
Awesome. They're definitely ones that hopefully they can break into the NBA, and then we'll also look at grabbing some of the moments in the future. What were there any other questions that you're looking at, Kein, that caught your eye that you wanted to let the community know?
Quick look. I think there was one question about whether there's any moments of players that I like to see. I think I would like to see more Australians. Obviously, Aaron Baines would be great.
Yeah, Baines.
Aaron hasn't had the best season, I think, compared to like what he did in Phoenix. But you know, I'll be waiting for those to happen. I don't doubt that they will happen. Bang is great.
Yeah, Banger would be great to get a Banger moment. But I think, was there a moment recently where they talked about like, I gotta find it. I won't drag too much on that. But there's a moment where he can see him either reacting to the play or he was celebrating something in the background. I'll have to find it and then I'll post it when I do get to see it. But that's like the only pseudo Banger moment that we can get until we get his own.
It might be the Anthony Edwards though.
It might be actually. I think you're right. I think when you look in the background afterwards, you can see him like glance and just walk away, going, "Nah, I don't want any part of this at all."
Yeah, he yawned out of it right away.
Awesome.
All right, let's crack a pack, eh?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do some giveaways.
All right, so
okay.
Let me get my screen up. Let me get my pages. Let me share my screen. Yeah. All right, so if you are new to Top Shot Tuesday, if you just jumped in, or if you're up late, early, wherever you are in the world, so we're doing a pack giveaway today. I will look at sharing my screen. Cool. So that's me, Topshotmate, and the packs. So today I got dropped 10 packs for us. So that's 5 weeks worth of giveaways coming up for everybody. So to be in the draw, you just need to be present within the stream time. We'll let you know in time for when that comes through. We have 10 packs. We're not giving away 10 packs today. We're giving away 2 each week. You joined us last week. Everybody got a Bogdan. You got a Bogdan. You got a Bogdan. Everyone got a Bogdan, but not today. So Brad, we're gonna do this slightly different this week. Is that right?
Yeah. So this week I'm going to drop the question to chat. First to answer will win a moment. So, all right. We'll get started. I can't watch the screen, by the way.
That's okay.
I'll just run the questions.
Yep.
So I'm about to drop the first question. Yeah, first to answer. The first one gets to pick. All right. 3, 2, 1. What was special about Michael Seeing Stars challenge?
Oh, all right. Slow down, because I think we've got it. Can you see it as well, Brad? I've got his scorer call.
Yeah, that is our winner.
Awesome! Congrats!
Congratulations!
Congrats! I'm gonna type this in. Congrats to you. Scorical. Well done. So we're going to break open a pack. You get to tell us which one you want. So it's pre-order base set series 2, release 21. Congratulations to you, sir. Let's open up 3 more Bogdans this week.
Oh, no.
Do we want that? All right. So Oracle, tell us which moment do you want to open? One, left, right, or middle?
Make sure you don't have the questions up.
Middle. Good choice. Good luck to you. The layup, it's 29,638, and it's Patrick Beverly. Congrats to you. Let's go. Nice. Congrats, Oracle. That will be coming out to you. I'm going to record the details on the spreadsheet. With gifting it deactivated at the moment, we'll be able to send that through after the 9th. Sweet.
Excellent. So, our next question. Just give me one sec. Coming very soon.
Chicken rice is the go. I like that. I love chicken rice. So I'm just looking at the chat now and calling out some dishes that are being called out because it's dinner time in Australia.
Excellent.
Looking good. Chicken rice, son. Parma. Is it Parma or Parmi? Come on, guys.
Oh, that is the question. What is it? What?
I'm always a Parmi guy, but I mean, I'm not here to start fights, so.
I'm a Parmi guy as well.
Good.
All right. So, the next question coming 3, and this one might take a little. Good luck. Coming in 3, 2, 1. Dame Lillard's S size.
What is Dame Lillard's SS2 mint size? Oh, I've got mine in front of me here. I've got G Molina. Is that the one you've got as well, Brad?
That's the one I've got as well.
Awesome. Congratulations to you, G Molina. Congrats to you.
Oh, that was quick.
Very quick. Everybody out there is very quick today. So, congrats to you, G Molina. Well done. You get to choose your next prize, left or right. Let us know which one you want. Left. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Jump shot. Devontae Graham. 24461. Congratulations to you. We'll get that recorded. Noted for next time. Sweet. So one more left in this pack, and then we'll open up a new one.
We're giving away 6 moments in total. 2 have been given away.
Yep.
All right. So, third question to round out this pack. 2-part answer. Okay. Dropping in 3, 2, 1. 2 names. Key player of the month.
2 names. Key player of the month. Nice try, Spicy. You got 2 right, but they're not the ones we're after.
Honey Badger.
We got Honey Badger. So yeah, you'll need to list both of them.
Badger. I think Honey Badger's.
Harden Jokic is correct. Let's just double check to make sure from
Honey Badger.
Honey Badger. Congrats to you, Honey Badger, for the correct answer. So Jokic in the West, Harden in the East.
Honey Badger, get it.
Well done to you. I'm going to ask you which one you want to open. I'm guessing it's the right one. Yeah. 10 seconds slow down. It's a bit too much. All right. So let's go. Let's open up this third one. So congrats to you, Honey Badger. Your prize for tonight is 3-pointer, Devin Booker. 22004. Nice.
That's a great pull.
Beautiful.
Honey Badger does care. Honey Badger is an OG. He's been here every week.
Yeah.
Shout out to Honey Badger.
Yeah, shout out to Honey Badger for being here since we started 3 weeks ago. All right, so I'll get that recorded for you. Awesome. All right, let's look at the next pack. So 3 more moments left, 3 more questions to go.
Close that. Close that.
Me?
Hey?
You're saying close that, and I'm like, oh wait, am I doing something? All right, cool. Shall I drop the next question in?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. So, same thing again.
Oh, wait.
Wait, no?
I'll do it.
Okay.
You go back to that.
All right.
Because you're streaming, bro.
I'm streaming.
All right. So next question. In the right chart. Here we go. So, single answer. Question dropping in 3, 2, 1. Who did James Harden tie for
All-time
Nets
Nets.
franchise record for triple doubles in a single season? And the winner is Christian Chu.
Christian Chu, and the answer was
Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd. So we've got Christian Chu. Congratulations to you. You get the first pick for the second pack. Yeah. Let us know which one you want. Left, right, or middle. Christian Chu wants the right. Cool. No worries. We'll grab that one for you now. Good luck to you. And we've got an assist here. Oh! Nice. Oh, wait. I've got the wrong screen streaming. I didn't know that. Thanks, guys. My bad. Okay. That's where it all came. So we got your LeBron James for the stream there. So congratulations to you, Christian Chu. Let's go.
So good. That's our first one was given away.
First LeBron James to be given away. Okay, the LeBron serial was 10268. So congratulations to you, Christian Chu.
10268. That's a great serial as well.
That's awesome.
All right, so we're getting ready for
drop that next 2 questions.
Question. All right, so
although my screen was actually accidentally showing, so we might have been giving it away because I had my other screen showing instead accidentally, which is fine.
Yeah.
I will close my window now. Maybe we'll change the question then, because people might be already having that ready there going for it. Maybe. Yeah, let's change it up.
It is all good. All right. Sorry. Wow, off the top of the head. Pretty well guessing the questions I haven't asked. Do you have anything off the top of the head, mate?
Yeah, let's go.
Spot here.
All right.
Good on the spot.
All right, I'm going to type in the question now. All right, question dropping in 3, 2, 1. Name the 3 challenges that were finalized today. Got to name all 3?
Oh.
Ooh, Honey Badge, I'm gonna give it a miss only because you've already got a prize today, so I'm gonna keep rolling through to a new winner. So no repeat winners, sorry, Honey Badger. But I got Hooded Mellow here with MGLE, CC, and SS, just narrowly outbeating One Flip Man. So, Hooded Mellow, congrats to you.
Hooded Mellow, where do you want to go? Left or center?
Let's go middle.
Let's
All
go
right.
middle.
Good luck to you. Handles, CJ McCullum, 9369. Good serial. With the handles. Congratulations to you, Hooded Mellow. Awesome. Thanks, Itzy. Just a bit late, but correct answers. Yeah, I know, right, Rundle? There's no Bogdans this week. It's kind of it's kind of weird not seeing one, but let's not hope for the last one being it. So, lucky last question.
I have the last question ready to go.
Go for it.
All right. 3, 2, 1. How many Bogdans did we pull last week?
I got Zoom here. Is that what you got?
Yeah, Zoom. Zoom, congratulations. I take it that you want to go to the left.
Congrats to you, Zoom. So yeah, if you tuned in last week, we pulled out 3 Bogdans, which was the correct answer. And lucky last giveaway for today. What's a Bogdan? I'm about to show you. KD with the dunk. That's awesome.
Great.
Nice. What a pack. What a pack. So we've got KD 18873 serial. And you've got, what a pack. Come on, seriously. LeBron, CJ, and KD all in one. I don't know how you guys think this rigged because I just got these packs given to me today. So I can't control the 3 Bogdans, but this is awesome. This is fantastic. So congratulations to all 6 of our winners today. Fantastic.
Well done. And just a reminder, we've still got plenty of giveaways to come in the following weeks. So that is great. You still there, Kein?
Yeah, mate, still here.
Excellent. Let's just finish quick rapid fire before we close this off. So, who wins it all this year?
So as a Celtics fan, this might be blasphemy, but I would probably say the Lakers. Although I would give the Nets like a really solid shot, But so long as LeBron and Davis are healthy, they're really hard to beat. I think, even though you have to say like their roster kind of took a downgrade with guys moving off the team. Yep. But you kind of have to look at Brooklyn and that ridiculous scoring potential and say like, really a thing, right? So personally, I felt that Brooklyn really doubled down and went all or nothing when they traded away LeVert. I rate him really high. He's a really good closer. And Allen as well, who I felt was their foundational piece as a big man for a long time until they traded him. I mean, we'll see how it goes, right?
Yeah, we'll see in time. As a Nets fan, I'm pretty happy with that prediction. I'd like to see Lakers and Nets, to be honest.
That'd be great.
That'd be good. So MVP.
So I watched this highlight the other day of Joe Embiid doing like a crossover at the 3-point line bounce and then driving into big contact, got the foul, and then he made the fadeaway jumper as well. So to me, it's pretty ridiculous that a big man's doing something like this. We all know that Embiid's been like really good for a long time. It's always been like health and conditioning, jokes on all the Shirley tempos and stuff that's been dragging him down. I do feel like he's gone to another level this. So he's my MVP. Oh.
Sam, do you want the last 2?
Sorry, I missed it.
No, that's cool. It's on me to get the last 2, but I'm going to load those questions up in 1 second. Won't be a moment. Same ones we've always asked each of the guys. Defensive player of the year, who you got?
So defensive player of the year, our guy Ben Simmons has been talking about wanting to get DPOI. He's so good as a multi-positional defender, but I think you've got to consider the insane defensive impact that Gobert has had for the Jazz. Everyone can kind of say like, this guy is the DPOI, that guy, and so on. But to me, Gobert is such a great shot blocker. He discourages people from even trying to go into the paint and just get layup. That to me is something. Like we can talk about guarding 5 positions and all that, but how many people can actually generate what looks like an anti-layup? If I had a vote, I'll put mine.
Yeah, wow. Rudy for defensive player of the year. And finally, most improved. Who do you got for the most improved player for the year?
I would say Jeremy Grant.
Yeah.
He was a pretty important piece with the Nuggets last playoffs, like big intro 3-and-D kind of role. But going to Detroit, he's really gone to another level, something that I totally did not expect. He's taken like the offensive load as like the team first option and flourished really nicely without losing too much efficiency. It's been really, really unexpected and really, really gratifying to see like someone take the. So for me.
Nice. Well, look, thanks so much, Kein, for your time and taking the time out to join us today. Thanks to everybody who came through to the show tonight. It's our 3rd one. We've still got a few more locked up for every Tuesday, so keep an eye on the Discord channel. Thanks to you all. I'm just going to drop a form. Brad's just dropped the form for us. We'd appreciate your feedback for tonight, and just ways in which we can make this a lot better for everybody as well. It's not perfect. I'm not going to say that we're perfect at anything that we're doing at the moment, but we wanted to do something for the community. We wanted to do this for you guys to enjoy, something that's here for you as well. So appreciate you guys taking the time out. Brad, always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure, mate. Should we drop our guest for next week?
Yeah, let's give a heads up to the guest. So next week, a little bit later time, so we will get a little bit more of the European community and some of the early Eastern US side, but we've got Wade's. If you have seen Wade's, he's one of our referees within the community as well. He's one of the beta testers as well, who will be able to give us some input on what happened before we all came into Topshot, where we're at now, and a look into the future as well. So we've got Wade's, and we've got a few more lined up in the weeks ahead. Yes, Wade's Fire should be great. Yes, JP, MH 100K, no 4 a.m. alarm for you next week. So we'll be doing a little bit later. But yeah, would really appreciate you guys. Have a look at the feed, the form that we're putting through today. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thanks again, Brad. Thanks, Kein, for joining us. And we'll catch you all next week.
Thanks, guys.
Catch you all next week. Thanks for everything. Cheers, Kein.
Cheers.